This NG Minute is brought to you by Daniel Bryan. Respect the beard. Welcome to another NG Minute, everybody. And honestly, there is a lot to talk about in these two shows. Number one, let's get started with TNA. Honestly, I'm kind of excited about what's going to happen, people. The Bound for Glory series finally has its final four. You got Austin Aries, you got AJ Styles, you got oh, Bobby Roode, and you got Magnus. Honestly, guys, the best four players of TNA, period, is the final four for the Bound for Glory series. And they're going to be on No Surrender, which is going to be for free on Spike. Honestly, a lot of people be like, okay, you're a company that is floundering. Why on earth are you going to have this for free? I can care less. This is going to be awesome because AJ Styles actually picked his opponent. He actually picked the guy that I had a feeling that he was going to pick. And honestly, I think he's the best opponent for Austin Aries. The best opponent for AJ Styles is Austin Aries. And Austin Aries was the guy that he actually picked. Which leads to Bobby Roode and Magnus being in the semifinal match, the second semifinal match. Honestly, I'm really kind of rooting for Austin Aries to win because I think Austin Aries is an all-around all-star. He can be a heel and he can be a face, and it works. Not only that, the guy has skills, and he represents that belt better than Bobby Roode. I like Bobby Roode. He's an awesome heel. But he's great he's great as a heel champion. The only problem is we already have a heel champion. So the best person for me, in my humble opinion, should be either Austin Aries or AJ Styles. Either or, this is a win-win for me. And what's really kind of making me happy is always make me happy to watch the knockouts. That's why I like TNA so much, is the knockouts and what they're doing for the women's division. Sure, it's not as high as it used to be, but when it comes to their feuds, they're pretty spot on and they're pretty well done, in my humble opinion. We got Mickie James, probably the best heel female ever in TNA. Well, for now, I don't know. I'm not gonna really go back in history, but all I know is I love Mickie James as a heel. She is awesome. Seriously, she is awesome as a heel. And now her and ODB are starting to like bump heads. And ODB is gonna actually go for the Knockouts Championship. It will be interesting to see ODB as champion, but I really can't imagine her to be champion for long. But anyway, moving on from TNA, let's get started with SmackDown, shall we? Good grief. The corporate takeover is continuing. They had some kind of ridiculous form where everybody airs their grievances and blah blah blah. I'm really getting tired of this whole corporate takeover. I am. Sure, everybody's like, stop complaining. But on the real, I'm getting tired of it because there's only so far you can go and there's only so many plot holes you can exploit. Come on. There's been several plot holes that many people have caught alone for the last 3 weeks for this entire corporate takeover. They have nothing to go on. They are running out of fuel here. But the one thing I can definitely say that makes me happy is the fact that they actually threw us a bone. They threw the WWE Universe a bone by having the guy, having the Ray of Hope, the Conqueror, the guy who's supposed to be winning, to win against the Shield. It made me so happy to see Daniel Bryan win against the Shield. It really did, because when it comes to these corporate takeovers, you're supposed to have some sort of guy to root for. That's the whole purpose of this thing. But honestly, for the last 3 weeks, they've had the corporate guys win every single time. And I can negate the fact that Randy Orton came out of nowhere and hit him in the back of the head. I can negate that because it's supposed to happen. It's supposed to build up heat. But what makes me happy is they finally had Daniel Bryan win a match. It literally just threw a bone to the WWE Universe, and I'm so happy to see that. And this is something that should have happened a long time ago. And honestly, what's really making me happy is the Divas feud. Yay! It's not so much only Total Divas and AJ. It is the entire Divas locker room against the Total Divas. I am loving this. The reason why I am so crunk, and no, I am not hopped up on coffee, I am happy about this because it finally gives the Divas in the locker room something to be upset about. It gives them something to fight for. Because my gosh, you choose choose these 6 girls, these 6 women, or however many's on the show, just to be on the show after AJ did all that, kind of paved the way for the Divas division, and then they used that their 15 minutes of fame, and then forgetting about the other ones in the back, including Layla, which I'm like, Layla's kind of a vet. She's more of a vet than all of y'all, and she's still being ignored. It's kind of messed up, but it's a massive feud. It's like the Divas locker room versus the Total Divas. I'm absolutely loving it. Minus Nikki Bella, because Nikki Bella cannot fight. She's still out of the making. I mean, she's still out of the way. But honestly, guys, those are the 2 highlights that I actually saw SmackDown, and those are the highlights that I actually saw on TNA. I am looking forward to No Surrender that's going to be coming up, and especially it's going to be coming up free on Spike. As for Night of Champions, I'm not all that crunk about it at this point, but hopefully they'll start building up some feuds and it maybe be a little bit exciting moving on down the line. But I'm curious to hear how you guys feel about SmackDown in general, or about TNA. Are you guys excited about No Surrender? Are you guys excited about Night of Champions? What did you think about both shows? Leave your comment in the comment section below, or send me a video response on how you feel about both shows, as well as the pay-per-views that are coming up. Well, except for No Surrender, because that's going to be free. The pay-per-view that's coming up. It's Nature Girl 30 signing off. Peace out. Later.